and I forgive myself. I just forgive. From the bottom of my heart, I forgive. I forgive. If your arm or hand became a bit tired, you can shake it a little bit. Still keep your eyes closed, and then put the hand on top of the head, on Sahasrara, this fontanel bone area, the palm itself. Press a little bit. And here we can say, Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my self-realization. Please may more threads of you, Mother Kundalini, rise and penetrate this chakra, this center, so that my attention becomes purer, so that I become purer, so that I can stay in the connection. And please, Mother Kundalini, grant me this state of true meditation, the state of thoughtless awareness. And we can lift the hand above the head, keep our eyes closed. And then this distance between the head and the hand, this is where we can keep the attention during the meditation, while we are slowly putting the hand back on the lap. So both hands are on the lap, palm upwards, relaxed. We'll meditate to some music, and if any thoughts come, we don't fight them, we just say, not this, not this, and move the attention back there on top of the head. any thoughts come, we just say, not this. So we can now put the right hand on the center of our, where the heart is, but in the center, on the level of the heart in the center. And press a little bit, just a little. This way we are giving vibrations to this chakra. Meaning that our being now through self-realization is connected to this all-pervading divine energy, which is vibrations, not the kind of vibrations that we usually think of in the physical way, but this connection to divinity, which is manifesting itself also through the vibrations. We can talk about it a bit later. Just put the hand and meditate. Okay, we can now put the hand back on the lap and open our eyes slowly. So the topic of today's session, as Kamana has already mentioned, is Anahata Chakra, also heart chakra center, which is in our body located. There are three, we can find it in three spots in our body. Yeah, we can find it here in the middle, in the breast, chest, yes. And then there are the reflections of it also on the left side and on the right side, just like the other chakras we have. So middle here, and then we have on the left and on the right. And then, as you probably also already know, we can feel the state of our chakras, the condition they're in at the moment. We can feel it on our fingertips. So you can actually see on your these little fingers, also as Kamana is showing on the presentation, you can see. So for example, on our left hand, the left little finger shows us the state of our left side of this chakra, the right one on the right side of this chakra. And then if we feel the same on both our little fingers, then it's the state of our central chakra. And then what is it that we feel on the fingers, on the fingertips? That's these vibrations that we feel. And the temperature and the intensity and so on of the vibrations can tell us what state the chakras are in at the moment. So there is also a little video. We will also meditate later on this center and work a little bit, but there is a little video that is also about this chakra, which explains a lot, and with some pictures, so it's easier to see. So we just still have our hands on the lap, palms upwards, and just in the state of silence, we will watch this video now. Not this one, but the video of the the video of the chakra, the presentation. While Kamana is searching, I can tell a little bit more. So this chakra, like any other, has certain qualities in us that are inbuilt within us. And through meditation, through this inner understanding, through meditation of ourselves, not through mental understanding, these qualities can be, they can shine more, they can be brought up to their fulfillment and really manifest in us and around us even. And obviously we're talking about the heart, so of course there is love and joy here, not that state of happiness which sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're not happy, but the state of pure joy that is there all the time. And then the question is whether we are connected to it or not. And through meditation we become more and more connected. Detachment, where we, if this chakra is clean, pure, then we don't feel any attachments inside ourselves. And then here in the center, it's also security and self-confidence, fearlessness. And then on the right side, it's also about responsibility, taking responsibility for our own actions, but also not feeling too over responsible where we go into other extremes sometimes. So I think the video is coming up now, soon. If you go lower, come on, not this one. We need to find the Anahata chakra. Lower, lower, lower. I think it was, this one. Apologies for the technical. We had to do everything just a few minutes before we started today together. So let's watch it now.
The heart chakra has got 12 petals, and it is red in color. The heart is the center of creation, and all the chakras are connected to it. On a physical level, the heart chakra is responsible for the respiration and heartbeat, and it is this chakra that produces the necessary antibodies to fight against any attack that tries to compromise our immune system.
The center heart is governed by the Mother of the Universe. She gives us the sense of security. When you are at the age of 12 years, the bone that is in front here starts emitting antibodies. It creates antibodies within it till the age of 12 years. And then these antibodies are really the soldiers of the Mother of the Universe. We call her Jagadamba in Sanskrit language. And they spread to the whole of the body, and wherever there is an attack, they inform each other and they fight it out. These antibodies are created in the sternum bone, in the front side of the, you can say, the ribs, where the ribs meet, thoracic region, that part, they stay there, are created till the age of 12 years. Now, what happens in ladies, especially, they are the mothers also. When their motherhood is challenged, they get a problem. Like a woman say her husband is a flirt, he has a roving eyes or sort of a thing, and she's insecure. Then this motherhood is challenged. And when it is challenged, she gets a problem there. And she gets a disease of the breast cancer and all that is caused by the insecurity of a woman. If a woman is insecure, she may be with any reason insecure, she gets this, this breast cancer.
The hidden essence of the whole creation is love, and the heart is the source of joy and love within us.
This center is very important. On the left hand side is the mother's side, and the mother itself is, if the mother is a lunatic, you get a problem there. The father resides in this center, previous center, the Nabhi Chakra, and rises above and then settles down on to the right side. This is the father. Say, a gentleman yesterday told me that he had trouble with his asthma. It comes from the father's grief. It can happen to any one of us. If a man is unkind to his son, it's a father principle. If the son is unkind to the father, so the father is hurt. It's the father principle if it is disturbed by any chance. Or suddenly father dies and you feel the pinch of that all your life. All that can work out here and you get this right heart catch. With that, you get asthma. It is said that in homeopathy they believe that with more tension you get it. Because when you are more tense, you see, you remember your father. If he was here, he would have helped you. In the subconscious, sometimes it works out. And that's how it adds to the problem. It is so simple to work out that you'll be amazed that if you have to just raise the principle of father in a person like that, who might be a dejected father, who might be a cruel father, who might be a son who has lost the father, can be anything. That you have to just put your hand on that part and just say a mantra, a chanting, which will raise or which will awaken the fatherhood in a full bloom, and you get cured.
When the Kundalini awakens this chakra, our heart is united with the all-pervading power of love, awakening within us the state of yoga, which means our union with the divine, giving us all the joy and bliss that belongs to this state. The spirit that resides on the left side of this chakra is nothing but the reflection of the Absolute within us, and it is what we should call our real or true inner self.
There are two hearts. One is the heart of the spirit and one is the heart chakra. Spirit, it's a very ambiguous word. Even to alcohols we call it spirits, even to the dead souls we call them spirits, and even to the spirit, that is BR, the pure being, which is called as Atma in Sanskrit language, we call the word spirit. Here I am talking about that spirit, which is the pure being within you, which is a detached being within you, which is the witness within you, which sees you all the time, which watches you, which resides within you as joy and happiness in the heart. It resides in the heart. This spirit is not in our conscious mind, is not in our central nervous system, is not under our control. To give it an analogy, I say that the left side within us is like the brake, and the right side is like an accelerator in a car. Now, in the car, we are learning driving, sitting in the front seat, and there is the master watching at the back and seeing the whole play. Now, what you do is to go to the left, means sometimes you put the brake, sometimes you put the accelerator, make mistakes, and then you learn how to drive. That learning how to drive is the wisdom part of it, which comes to us through balancing our lives. Balance is the most important thing to begin with. But even if you don't have balance, I have seen in Sahaja very imbalanced people get into the balance. Now this balancing, left and right, or say of the brake and the accelerator, gives you a position where you can say, now you have mastered the driving. But still there is the master sitting at the back. Then you become the master. The master is the spirit within you. You become the spirit and you start watching yourself as a driver. The whole thing becomes like a play, like a drama. That you separate yourself and start seeing everything happening before your eyes. Everything happening just like a drama outside you. And you are not the part and parcel of it. So you enter into the area of your axis and the periphery loses its impact on you. You become a person who is silent, blissful, quiet, and sees the periphery, the movement of the periphery, but you are not in it.
You are.
You are in the outline of a meadow, on a hill, far away.
In the landscape of a light pink sky, among sparkling pearls.
Close by, in the water drop that quivers with 1,000
Close by,
rainbows.
in the water drop that quivers with 1,000 rainbows, on the tip of a delicate blade of grass.
Everywhere.
In the ever-changing forms of this world,
You breathe in the clouds, in the leaves,
in the animals, in the rocks,
in the children, in every being.
in every being.
You are.
You are.
You are.
You are in the finite,
in the finite and the infinite universes. And I desire you always in my heart.
Now we can put our right hand on our hearts and observe our breathing. Let's try to gradually reduce the rate of our breathing, making the breaths deeper and longer, creating a pause between the in-breath and the out-breath. Repeat this exercise until you feel immersed in a state of complete inner silence that expands within us. Now let's try to feel in our hearts some of our qualities awakened by Kundalini. Let's put our right hand on our heart and ask, Mother Kundalini, please help me to feel in my heart the purity, the compassion, the love and the joy. Help me to feel the poetry of life, the beauty of nature, and the harmony of the universe. Mother Kundalini, help me to expand the emotions of my heart. Let me reach an inner state without limits, without beginning or end. Please help me to rise above everything, to witness the universe in complete connection with the soul of the cosmos. Mother Kundalini, let the heart of the universe be the object of my meditation. Help me to forgive from the heart with sweetness and lead me to reach an inner bliss. We can finish by putting our right hand 5 to 10 centimeters above our fontanelle bone area, and try to listen to the silence of our heart through the river of vibrations that flows out from this channel. Let's put back our right hand on our heart and try to feel that we are part and parcel of the universal spirit.
So we can keep the right hand on the heart on the left side. Left hand still on the lap, palm upwards relaxed. You can bend the head a little bit, just a bit. And here we can say, Mother Kundalini, please make me truly one with my spirit, so I can be the witness watching this play in front of me. And please, Mother, may the pure joy and the pure love and compassion be fully manifested and established within me, in every single particle of my body. This is my true desire. Remove the hand in the center now, here on the level of the heart still. Press a little bit. And here you say, Mother Kundalini, please make me brave and fearless. Please establish within me the complete feeling and awareness of security, as I know you guide me, and I know I'm the spirit connected to the divinity, so I have nothing to fear. And please enlarge my heart. Open it completely and enlarge it, so it can encompass, so it can roam the whole world. Please, Mother, enlarge my heart. We can put the right hand on the lap, and now we put the left hand on the right side, on the level of the heart, but on the right side. Here we can say, Mother Kundalini, please awaken and establish within me the true and pure responsibility and the feeling of responsibility. Not over exaggerated or underrated, but the pure absolute feeling of responsibility. May my behavior be pure and true to myself, to the Spirit. So you can put the left hand back on the lap and right one again in the middle, in the center. Please, Mother Kundalini, awaken all the beautiful qualities of this chakra, of this center within me, so they can fully manifest within me, and so that I can project them outside. May this pure love and joy within me that I have through this connection with the divine, may it work within me and also be shared around. And thank you, Mother Kundalini, for giving me this opportunity to know myself and to awaken these qualities within me, so they become deeper and purer. You can put the hand on top of the head now, the fontanel bone area. Press a little. Feel this connection up here as well. Lift the hand. We can keep attention up there. We will put the hand back on the lap. We will meditate 1 or 2 minutes, and then in the state of meditation, we will watch the speech of Shri Mataji, the person who has given us this method, who helped us, all of us, awaken our kundalinis. So we meditate in silence, a minute or two. So we can watch Shri Mataji's speech. We will watch the first 10-11 minutes.
So these two conditionings, which actually are on the brain, these two conditions freeze the heart and also make the domain of heart as zero. And then the brain starts asserting itself. That is how we do not know how to be kind to others, how to be nice, how to be helpful, how to be gentle, and how to be reassuring, protecting others. All this we have inherited already. We have already got a stone heart when we come to Sahaja Yoga, and we have a brain either full of ego or superego. So now with your Kundalini rising, you can clear out your head first of all. So the sincerity will come when the Kundalini will move and touch your Brahmarandra, which is the seat of your heart, and will expand. Then the heart just comes back like a king, returns back, and starts dominating the brain. When the heart comes back, immediately find those people with whom we are angry, we would not talk, we had nothing to do. Suddenly you become friendly with them. There's no problem. In many ways, people have harmed you. All that harming and everything just disappears. And you start becoming so nice and beautiful. What has happened that Kundalini has touched your Brahmarandra, where is the seat of heart. And as soon as that opens out, your heart also opens. And it gets awakened, it thinks, oh, what? I have allowed this brain to rule me? How dare it rules me? It just jumps on it. And we have seen people, suddenly they're so much transformed, that's remarkable. The one gentleman in America, he said that, Mother, after realization, I was so much changed that I become a very mild person. And I never used to wish my uncle or anyone. So he met him in some sort of a fete, and then he said, hello, uncle. The uncle started looking at him. Are you all right? He would never say that. Then he went and saw, are you all right, uncle? Are you keeping all right? Can I do something for you? Very nice things he said. Uncle said, what have you been doing? Are you drunk or what? How can you speak so sweetly to me? I can't believe it. That's what happens. And that's why we have to understand that all these things can be easily dropped out because we have acquired them. They can be finished off because we have acquired them. They need not be all our lives, our relations. So, ego and superego. Both can be blasted off once your heart is awakened. So, when we are dealing with people, we have to break the ice also by communicating with others in a very decent manner. Like telling yourself, no, I don't believe that this man is so bad. Let me look after him. He may be all right. I don't think he's so bad. So to accept somebody is bad is very easy for human beings. And once they start accepting such a thing, then they build up a kind of a fortress in which they live and they think they are the best people. And nobody else is good. And thus the whole community, the whole society, the whole humanity gets bitten by these ideas. And Sahaja Yoga is the only way which is going to cure it. Sahaja Yoga is the only way which is going to finish this. And that part is to be played by you people. To understand that sincerity can only come if you raise your Kundalini again and again and open your Brahmarandra. Then your heart will rise. It will become a very awakened personality, and it will take charge of your brain. which is all the time thinking like mad. And once that happens, then you will realize that now you have jumped into doubtless awareness. So the relationship between the two has to be fully understood. At first, the domination of the heart, or we can say the kinghood of heart, is challenged, is put down, brought to zero, and then this brain becomes the king and it starts ruling us. I think, I feel means the brain, the ego. If you could give up, I think, I want, everything will be all right. You should say, I want is not the point. This body wants it. You separate yourself. Gradually you start separating yourself from all such situations by never saying, I want. You should say, this body, this hand, this head. You start separating. And once you are separated, all these barriers of ego and superego will disappear. But as it is, also it's very easy to get rid of these two. It's very easy to get rid of these two. Only by raising your Kundalini and breaking your Brahmarandra. This is the greatest achievement that you have got, that you can break your Brahmarandra, make your Kundalini get connected with the all-pervading power. That's why I always say you must meditate and you must be in thoughtless awareness that it works out. Like from the river Ganges, if you have to fetch the water, you must have proper pitchers, which are deep enough to receive the water. But if you take a stone, what can you bring out of it? But the Ganges flows. It is what it is. It has its all capacities in it. It doesn't change because you people have taken stones. So now you have to understand that raise your Kundalini as many times as you can. Try to put attention to your Kundalini all the time. See where is the problem is, get it cleared out, absolutely cleared out. Find out where the problem is. And raise your Kundalini many a times and see that you are flowing all right on your fontanelle bone area so that your heart expands. It's a mechanical process in a way, you can say that. But even that you people don't do. If you had done that, your heart would have increased. And you yourself will say, Mother, my heart has become large, like Isha. And then you see the miracle of the heart, how it emits vibrations by which you become such compassionate, such dynamic, beautiful people, and so sincere to serve you. I would request you to open your heart today for this puja. You have been very jubilant and happy, and your heart must have opened. Because I've seen Saj Yogis have a very large heart for me, but for themselves they don't have. They'll do everything for me, but nothing for themselves. They'll work morning till evening to decorate the hall, to do everything. They must have sent all these flowers to me from it. But if I tell them you meditate for yourself, that they will not do. Or you achieve this for yourself, that they will not do. This is the situation. So instead of wasting all your energy for decorating all these things, you should decorate yourself within yourself. With sincerity, with nice thoughts about yourself, that you are capable, absolutely capable people. And you can use your imagination, your intelligence, rationality, whatever you think you have, to find the way, again I say, to keep your heart large. And this is the message for today's birthday all over the world. Because I felt that the whole world was today like a big heart pulsating. I received the last phone and came here. From all over the phones coming, Flowers are showering, beautiful, nice things they are saying. Everything is there. When I am just drenched into it, just drenched, it was too much for me. Such sweet things for the children, from the children, such things from the ladies, some very, very nice from the men, and it was amazing how these people are bubbling with enjoyment that today is my birthday.
So to finish today, we will again close our eyes, put the hands on the lap, and breathe again a little bit slower, a little bit deeper than usual, with full attention inside. This full understanding that we are not just this body and not controlled by this mind, but we are the pure spirit that resides in the heart. And again, if any thoughts come, if any tension in the forehead or anywhere in the body, we just say, I forgive, I forgive. So we can now fully be drenched and enjoy this silence within. So we can breathe normal again. The breathing has probably automatically become slower and longer. And to finish, we will put our hands together like this in front. So we thank our Kundalini, we thank this all-pervading energy of love, divine love, for this meditation. And we will again, slowly, with our attention still inside, raise our Kundalini and give ourselves Bandhan. So the left hand will go all the way from the first center up, and the right will go around. And we will make one knot. And then again. And 2 knots. And once again. And 3 knots. And Bandhan, left hand on the left, right goes from the left side to the right side. Six, 7. So thank you everybody for today. And if you have any questions now, or you just want to chat, you can stay and we can all talk and